Have you ever tried something new that you thought you would be, at least okay at, but then it turns out you're not at all? No? No? Just me? Cool. My sister and I had the absolute amazing luck of getting 2 spots at the Stained Glass Workshop at JordanCon 2023. It is taught by master stained glass artisan Leah Powell. She is also the owner of Wildcat Mountain Artistry, and she's been doing this for over 27 years. You can also Google Leah Powell and find her there. Stained glass is not for everyone, or everyone would be doing it, but you'll never know if you're the next Louis Comfort Tiffany, Frank Lloyd Wright, or Leah Powell until you try. She's one of 200 master stained glass artists in the country. She does these workshops so that she can find talented folks, not just for cutting glass, but for fabulous vloggers who, had they not sat together that day, probably wouldn't be her close friend now. There was happy chatter and camaraderie as we all gathered to learn. The glass was stunning. The class started off well for me, and I had delight in using new-to-me tools to cut straight lines in clear glass. I traced and numbered my pattern on my glass, and only slightly wilted when trying to see the faint red-hued line of a black Sharpie on black opaque glass. My vision was a blackened planet seething with poison vapors and toxic winds. I came into this knowing absolutely zilch about cutting glass or how textured and colored glass is much more difficult to work with. I cut my center dark circle, patted myself on the back, and then started on the poison green. It went downhill fast. I broke and cracked more than half of my cut pieces. At this point, others were finishing up. I wasn't even halfway done. The light was fading, and since I'm a hypoglycemic lizard, my whole body was shaking from cold and no food. But did I stop or ask for help? Nope. Just pounded a Diet Coke, pushed through, cut my finger, and ignored it as I bled all over my redo attempts. What was a 2.5-hour time slot was now nearing the 4-hour mark. I started to go rogue and was going to glue the pieces I had instead of finishing my beautiful pattern that I really wanted. Then a sensible Leah took one look at my bleeding hand, told me to go wash up, get a bandage, to go warm up, and that she would help me. She did, she helped me. I surrendered. Did I do some of the work? Yes. Did I do all of the work? 1000% no. But does my piece know that? No. It is stunning. And you know what? I asked for help.